Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be doing some more guitar hunting, and we are on our way to Sam Ash in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Let's get into it. So what is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. My name's Ray. I'm a guitar player here on YouTube, and I'm so excited, man, because I'm going to do some guitar hunting, and I'm also going to a store that I don't know if I've ever been to one of these, a Sam Ash. Maybe I did one time when I was in Texas about 3.5 years ago. Again, before anybody watched this channel. But anyway, regardless, Guitar Center is always like my bread and butter, my go-to. Sam Ash is few and far between around where I'm at. There's one in Cherry Hill and one in King of Prussia. We're going to King of Prussia, which is about 30 minutes north of me, for anybody who knows the area. You know, so a little side note, I like orientating people to the area because you guys that are local, you guys really love it when I point out landmarks or talk about like local spots, and I agree, it's kind of cool. It's like, oh, you know, I know that area. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of fun to like point out, you know, where I am specifically. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go to Sam Ash. I've never been to this store definitively. I know I've never been to this one in King of Prussia, and honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't even know it existed. I knew the one in Cherry Hill existed because when I showed up to the Cherry Hill Guitar Center, Sam Ash is literally in the same parking lot, so that's kind of weird, right? I'm saving that one. I'm gonna wait maybe about a week or so because I want to go to the Spirit Halloween in the same shopping center because, you know, I love Halloween. You guys know that. But anyway, yeah, gonna go to Sam Ash. I have no intentions of buying anything, as I think most of us don't have really any intentions, but, you know, we always get sucked into, like, you know, buying something that we might not necessarily need, but kind of just makes us feel good in the moment. If anybody hears that rattling, I apologize. I have my DC3 in the back because last night I went over to my friend Hoodie's house, the best blackout tattooer in the world. We were hanging out, jamming, and I forgot to take it out. But anyway, so I apologize if that's making noise. But yeah, man, so today's gonna be a lot of fun. I got my DSLR as well as the GoPro, just in case anything goes wrong. But, you know, I'm really excited to take you guys along for the ride and just showcase some cool stuff in Sam Ash, man. Hopefully they're not weird. Hopefully they're kind, friendly, and like welcoming, unlike the North Jersey Guitar Center, whatever that was called. Hopefully this is a better experience, and I'm just excited, man. So without further ado, I'm gonna pay attention. Gotta hop on the Blue Route and the Turnpike, and then we'll make our way, okay? I gotta go put a mask on. Sam Ash is saying that they require a mask, or they highly recommend it, which, hey, I'm all about being a team player, I guess. Doesn't bother me. Let's go. a minute, I was wondering if I could try out one of the Les Paul tributes.
Yeah, which one did you
The white one, please. I really like this thing. I really, really do. But not for $1,000 bucks. Fuck yeah. All right, leaving Sam Ash. So that was my first time ever being in Sam Ash, and man, I gotta say, it was really, really sad. It was a sad environment. It was so picked through, and talking to one of the employees, he was really nice, man. He was really kind gentleman. He's the only one I interacted with, but he was saying just like how manufacturers are so backed up and behind schedule and everything due to the whole thing that's going on in the world still. And it's just crazy how, like, you know, almost 2 years into this thing, man, we're still struggling in terms of like, you know, producing guitars and, you know, this, that, and a third. But yeah, it was really sad. It was like, it looked like one of those businesses that's going out of business. It did not look good. It was probably the least stocked store that I've been to on this whole hunting series thing. That's a shame, man. It bummed me out a little bit. But with that being said, they had a ton of cool Les Pauls. Well, I shouldn't say a ton. They had several cool Les Pauls. They had a Jersey Star in there. That was cool. They had some used stuff that was decent. I don't know, man. The main thing that they had was Michael Kelly guitars, which I don't know anything about. I don't know anything about Michael Kelly instruments, but they had a ton of them. And they looked cool. But yeah, all in all, man, a pretty sad trip, to say the least. So yeah, I'm gonna go home and I'll show you guys what I got if I didn't give it away yet at all. I did come away with something, and yeah, man, that'll be the end of today's video. Okay. All right, everybody, I am back from my trip from Sam Ash. Well, what do we think of Sam Ash? Well, like I kind of said in the parking lot, man, having spent time being home and reflecting on it, as if it's so dramatic, right, or so important. But anyway, get on topic, Ray. yeah, it was kind of a huge disappointment if I'm being honest. Now, you know, blame it on what's going on in the world right now, blame it on whatever, but man, they really had hardly anything in stock. They had some expensive Les Pauls, you know, and some SGs and Gibson stuff alike. I really like the Gibson Tribute with the wraparound tailpiece and the white, you know, finish, whatever. That's a really cool guitar, man. You know, maybe one day, right? Who knows? But apart from that, man, they really just didn't have too much else. Just a ton of Michael Kelly stuff and a Jersey Star. That's really the highlight of the day, man. But I didn't leave empty-handed. I did pick up two things. Start with the less important thing, or less cool thing. Just a pack of non-even Slinky Ernie Ball strings. Because I used to use that gauge way back in the day for like drop B, drop A, stuff like that on a 6-string, and I got some recording coming up and I want to, you know, potentially use that gauge just for a little bit more tightness and tauntness, because what I normally like to use is like a 54 on drop B, which is stupid light, and I know that, and for recording and intonation and you know, all that, it's kind of important to use a heavier gauge. So that's why I picked up that set, just to try it out. But the cool thing, the good thing, I guess, is the Acapulco Gold from Earthquaker Devices. Now, this pedal is weird. It's unique. It's got one knob, and then this is just an output volume, and the gain is fixed. This is labeled as a power amp distortion, but it's like a borderline fuzz slash just insane overdrive. You know, it's like modeled after a Sun Model T, I believe that's how you say that amplifier. I don't know, man. Like some sort of like wild doomy amplifier. But I picked this up because I'm trying to find a nice mix of like tightness but yet disgustingness. You know, I'm really into like the Metal Zone, I'm really into the HM2, and now I want to try this pedal out because I'm trying to find some pedal that to get this sound that I have in my head where it's like super tight and super gross but not out of control, and it's really hard to do. You know, I thought I had it with the HM2. HM2 is a little bit too rowdy even with the gain all the way back. Acapulco Gold might be that pedal. I don't know. So if you guys have any ideas or suggestions for a pedal that like can do the sound I just kind of described, let me know, because I'm always down to try and find new stuff. All right. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is my trip to Sam Ash, man. You know, solid little trip, but I was pretty underwhelmed. Maybe the one in Cherry Hill, New Jersey will be better. But all in all, everybody, you know, no fault of Sam Ash or whatever. Just, you know, the world is the way it is right now, right? So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If there's a shop in the local tri-state area for you local folks that you want me to check out, whether it's like a chain or an individual store, let me know, and I'll be sure to check it out, alright? Anyway, everybody, I'm done rambling. Thank you so much for watching. If you're brand new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. I'm out here. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay metal. See you guys next time. Later.